nicely up to number 12. To her far left, here's the number 12. Looks up, squares in the center, picks up there by number 8. And he's blocked here by the defender there for Valley. Plays further upfield. Here's the Kelly, picking up now at the center circle. Kelly dribbling down the left. Kelly dribbling down the left. Kelly dribbling down the left. Kelly still dribbling down the left. But blocked there by the number 3, Adrian to the defender there. And here's the number 11 picking up now, and ball goes into touch for his throwing there to Adrian to be just on the center half there. The throw is taken quickly, and he's been asked to just take that throw because he tries to gain an advantage in gaining some distance there this afternoon. And so it's live and lively action here at the Wing Stadium here. Here we see Adrian ball being put into touch again by the Valley player there. And it's another throw for Adrian to lead it. There's the 4 minutes open. Instruction being given here by the foul throw. Yes. So the ball is with the Valley now. Foul throw. So we taken quickly. So you see the ball coming away with it. Pick up the ball into Diego. And the ball is put into touch for the other throw in the air to the Valley triangle. Just inside their defensive corner.
Here we see the guy
playing up. And as far as the agent is player there, so headed out and playing there, blocked here by the Valley. Because the Valley trying to clear. And as far as the agent is trying to squeeze the ball in the middle.
allow this now from
agent kicking up and trying to recover from that goal, that one goal. Here we see number 5, streaming down the center. Number 5, challenged here by the number 5. Number 5, recovered, picked up again. She's pushing further right. Stops and goes, turns and squares across, but the agent Diego defenders are right in the way here. Here we see they're still coming away with it. There's still some danger there in the agent Diego defensive curve. And here we see the Valley number 12. Picking up the ball is played and picked up here by the
wireless beds on your movie.
Player number 12 is trying to pass, and the ball goes into touch for a goal kick there to the Adrian Diego. So it's 1 goal to 0, and we are just about 9 minutes into this first encounter here this afternoon. And yes, it's live action here this afternoon with the Adrian Diego Congress coming up against the Valley Congress. The Valley have already a 7 season 1 goal to 0, and there's an infringement on the player there of the Valley with bowling, and a bit of some competition and some pain here this afternoon. As you see, she's been attended to here by the coach. Not missing in football, but there's some attention that just been given to the character there who was just picked up a knock there, just outside of the center circle here this afternoon. It's probably about like 12 minutes into reading from this encounter here this afternoon. It's the Valley Primary up against the Adrian Diego in the second semi-final of the females competition, and so far we have seen where the Valley have gone ahead and certainly in front by a score of 1 goal to 0. You'll see the play is just about to be started here. Booted upfield, blocked by the number 8 for Adrian Diego. Moved further upfield to Keeling, who picks up, tries to dribble around number 11 in play. Loses out, and the ball goes into touch for the throw in there to the Valley Primary School, just on the left side, the defensive attacking third. And you'll see the throw being taken. Infringement on the part of the agent who is the player there, just to the Valley Primary School player there. And the sitting just outside of the area there for the agent to do this. Clearly over the ball, you see the kick being taken, and just a powerful shot across the face of the goal and trickles right over the touchline and into touch for a goal kick. If the Valley strikers were really through there, that one could have been easily slotted into the back of the net. So it's the Valley's Primary School run. Agent is in there. You see the goal kick being taken, intercepted there by the Valley Primary. There is Kelly, he crosses, picked up there, and this is there by number 5, and recovered there by the number 13, and cleared into touch for a goal throw in there to the Valley. So Valley is certainly turning the schools here in the attacking third of the agent behavior defensive third, and the ball goes into touch for this throw. 1-0 in favor of the Valley. Here you see the throw. Throw being taken, picked up there by the number 5. He tries to dribble past the number 11 in Chloe, there for Adrian Rodriguez. And she brings the ball into touch for the goal and power kick there on the far right side. To be taken there by the Valley player. Yes. Certainly, the ball and we are with the penalty here. The penalty being taken, intercepted here by the number 13 for the agent releaser. The ball being moved on field. Intercepted here by the Valley Primary School. Put into touch for another try there to the Valley Primary School. There's the throw being taken, cleared up field, picked up there by the striker there for William Diego, pushing and moves the ball forward to the left, picked up here by number 12, tries to dribble, but blocked there by the Valley School player, and here is Valley trying to come away with it, recovered there by the number 12, he tries to pass, but only to the defender there for the Valley, and he plays on field through to number 5, here's Kelly picking up again. Here's Kelly coming. Kelly trying to challenge there. And the ball put into touch for the corner kick again there for the Valley Primary School. So some 3 corners there to the Valley already. And they are leading by a score of 1-0. Sliding action with the semi-finals of the National Commercial Bank Primary School Football Competition as we go towards the final that is due on Wednesday afternoon right here at the Union TV Charge at the Technical Center. Here you see the corner being taken, played by the agent to the player, but only as far as the teammate here, and the ball will into touch again for another time. Here you see corner being taken, wonderful one again, cleared there by the number 12, and as far as the number 5 there for Valley. Here you see Valley trying to get a shot on the goal, blocked there in the crowd. Here you see Valley, and then the engine accepted, and number 12 is trying to come away with it, losing it to the Valley. Here you see number 5. Hits the ball further forward, got out there by the agent here, and here you see Kelly trying to pick up the loose ball from that pass, and the judge to be in the offside position there, kick to the agent to the primary, just outside of the area here. Ball made wide, challenge here by number 5, using number 12 for agent to uses the gate to number 5, using number 5, shooting a shot at goal.
the ball passing and Kelly picking up number 10 to dribbles, blocked and cleared there by Chloe, number 11. You see number 13 from Adrian Tejeda. Speeding down her right side it is. Yes, intercepted there by the Valley. Boots the ball further to center circle, but only is far number 12. He loses out to the number 5 for Valley. Here we see number 5 for Valley. Coming forward, challenge and she boots and take a shot and goal. The ball goes to the Valley, the Adrian Tejeda player who clears and collected. Ball is with still and certainly in an outside position is the number 10 and goal scorer in the field. But the agent is not getting it played as well as they would like. And the ball rolling all the way back to Kelly, who was in the goalkeeping area and in an outside position. Here we see the goalkeeper playing wide for number 13. Who loses it out to the player there to the Valley, as we see Valley trying to come on with it, and the ball is being blocked and it's a touch for the player there to the Valley. So Valley is really putting on the screens here and have the pressure on here on the Adrian Tejeda. You see the dribbling taken, picked up here by Kelly, and there is Kelly coming away with it again, and the ball cleared further wide, picked up there by number 13, to put the ball into touch for the going there to the Valley on the left side, the left tackling side of the defensive court of the right side of the movement. Where you see Chloe trying to clear, loses out, but gaining possession again as she tries to go forward, and there's an infringement on the part of the Adrian Tejeda player. Here, infringement in this afternoon. It's evening time now, and we're circling in the lights. Live and lively action here in front of Luciano Crowd this afternoon. You'll see the City Queen taking this there, and you'll see the keeper coming nicely and collecting off of the boots of number 12, and she clears up field. Headed away there by the primary school, picked up there by number 5, and having a solid goal. But yes, the keeper there almost making a mess of it, but recovered nicely and grasping it in the grass and playing it further upfield. Here we see the player challenged here by the Valley School player, number 12, picking up, number 12, trying to come away, challenged here by number 5. Number 5 tried to do it, but only as far as number 4 there for Adrian to reach the ball field. It's still number 4 here. It's still number 4. She tries to give a true pass there to her striker there, who intercepted and blocked here, but it's still with the and here is Valley coming away with it now. Challenged here by the Adrian Tejeda player. Here we see Valley coming away with it. Valley coming away with it. Valley's coming away with it. Danger here, and the heavy touch takes the ball straight into the arms of the custodian there for Adrian Tejeda. Picks up, surveys, and boots the ball on field. Here, collected there by number 13, boots further up to her right, and is running onto it. Really good play here from the number 13 there for Adrian Tejeda, but didn't have too much of support there. Ball intercepted there by the Valley, and here we see number 5 coming and trying to come away with it, black, and here we see number 5. Number 5 for Valley. They bundled off of it. Number 5 covered. They have a solid goal. Cleared into touch for a goal kick there by the, a corner kick there. Number 3 putting that ball over the touchline for the goal kick there for the Valley, to be taken by the number 10 there. Hopefully shows from about 15, 18 minutes into the half. Here you see the contact. Blocked and cleared by number 12, picked up here by number 10, Kelly, who pushes further, and space picked up here by the player there in the Valley, intercepted here by Adrian Tejeda. Kelly clears. Number 5 trying to clear. And the ball goes into touch. Number 5 having a shot at goal. But the ball goes into touch from the goal kick there to the Adrian. So, you see the referee. Adrian nil, Valley Primary 1. Both teams having a substitute in here. See the goalkeeper and taker and here Adrian trying to come away. Intercepted here by the ball. Here we see 5. At the center circle, number 5. Loses it to number 12. Number 12. Loses it to number 5. Here we see number 8. In the striker there for Adrian tries to position herself for a shot. Loses it to number 5, who is blocked there. Here we see Adrian T trying to come away with it. Adrian T trying to come away with it. As the Valley defender there kicks the ball up and clears into touch for the throw in there to the Adrian T. And they are tapping far, tapping right side. That's the defensive left side of the Valley Primary. It's Valley 1, Adrian TV. Live action here at the main English Stadium. Here we see Valley trying to come away with it. Here, but loses it to the Adrian TV player who tries to cross the ball and only to pushing it over the touchline for the team. So it's Valley 1, Adrian TV. Here we see Valley from the center, from the goal kick, leaves it down to Adrian, but he covered nicely, and the ball will put into touch again for the goal kick here to the Valley Primary. Valley 1, Adrian TV. Live action here at the Williams TV Stadium. Here we see Adrian TV picking up, number 11 tries to clear and block there, and the ball goes into touch for throwing. And just to update you that in the first encounter here this season, the Morris Manitoulin overcoming the opening played from the school. In extra time, it was 4 or 2 goals to you see the throwing kick. And intercepted there by collected there by the Adrian TV. Here we see the Adrian TV trying to run away with it. And to number 12 there and number 5 challenging each other there. Here we see number 12 coming away with it. Tries to steer for the far in the middle, but intercepted there by the Valley player. And there is an infringement there on the part of the the other way. The referee judge an infringement there on the part of the Valley player. So it's a secret just outside of the box here for Adrian TV. Here we see the play. There's a shot on the blocked and cleared there by the Primary. Here we see Kaylee coming away with it. She's speedy, she's fast, she's energetic. Here we see Kaylee coming away with it, trying to dribble past one, but heavy touch taking it into a touch for the goal kick there. Kaylee there with all the energy and the fervor running from her defensive third there all the way down the right side and almost had a shot on goal. Was just trying to dribble past the last defender there for the Adrian TV, but heavy touch taking the ball into a touch and the goal kick there. Here we see a substitute being made by the Valley Primary. Also Adrian TV, they are winning the sub as well. Remember they are behind by a score of 1 goal to 0. With the goal coming from the Tech field. The goal kick being taken with the 12 number 11 and pushing the ball further to the right side. Intercepted here by the Valley Primary, but a heavy touch taken over the touchline for another goal kick there to Adrian TV. center, blocked over by the Valley Primary School player, where you see number 3 from Valley. Loops clear and play the ball into touch for, well, it's the end of the first half here this evening in this second semi-final field. It's the Valley 1, Adrian TV 3, and we're certainly looking forward for you joining us here when we bring you another exciting half in this semi-final game.
Yeah, we started again, right?
Yeah.
That's the next one. Make it easy.
Of it?
Yeah.
So you gotta add some. Candle it on. Leave it on. Okay, leave it on. Yeah.
Okay, we are back here for the second half of this encounter with the Adrian T. Hazel Primary School playing in the blue and white up against the Valley Primary School. At halftime, the Valley 1-0 in this semi-final encounter here, and here we see there's an infringement for handball there, number 12, as we get the second half action on its way here. Remember, it's live and lively. Adrian T. Hazel against the Valley Primary School. Valley leading 1-0. Here we see Adrian with it now. Number 4 clears for the Valley Primary, and here we see Valley number 7 trying to come away with it. Intercepted there by the number 13 there for Adrian T. Hazel. Here we see number 7 still with it, bundled off of the ball there. Big push that is, and there's an infringement there on the number 13 there for the Adrian T. Hazel Primary School. Here we see big kick there by Kaylee, and cleared there by the Adrian T. Hazel. Here we see Kaylee again. Kaylee with it, number 10, the goal scorer for Valley. She tries to dribble past the defender there, loses out, and here we see Adrian T. Hazel pushing further afield, intercepted there by number 5, only as fast as the Adrian T. Hazel player there in the center circle. Here we see the ball is with Kaylee again. She tries to dribble, but intercepted there by number 13 there for the Valley Primary, and here we see number 14 trying to clear the ball upfield, but just putting it into touch for a throw in there to the Adrian T. Hazel. So it's Adrian T. Hazel 0, the Valley Primary 1. Throw in taken, and it's adjudged to be a foul throw. Not too sure why, these officials are so harsh on these young players with the throwing. Here we see number 10 for Valley. Throws the ball only as far as number 11 Chloe for Adrian T. Hazel, who boots the ball upfield. Intercepted there by number 4, and the ball being booted further downfield. Collected there by the custodian there for the Valley Primary, who boots the ball upfield. Intercepted there by the Adrian T. Hazel. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel, and there's a shot and goal, but partially blocked there and into the hand of the Valley custodian, who clears up to her left. Kaylee is with it at the halfway point. Intercepted there by Adrian T. Hazel. Adrian T. Hazel trying to come away with it, only as far as number 10 Kaylee, who dribbles past number 11 and to number 12 there Valley. Picked up and pushes further to her left. Number 7 is just bundled off of the ball, and an infringement there on the part of the Adrian T. Hazel player. They are just easing the Valley player off the ball. It's there for infringement, and some 3 minutes and 26 seconds into this half. It's Valley 1, Adrian T. Hazel 0. Valley in the gold and black, Adrian T. Hazel blue and white. Here we see cross just going over the head of the player there for the Valley. She collects, tries to dribble inside, loses it there to the defender there for Adrian T. Hazel, and Adrian T. Hazel trying to come away with it, loses it to the Valley player there. Valley still with it. Collected there by Adrian T. Hazel, who boots further upfield. Here we see the player trying to come through. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel trying to come away through, but intercepted there by number 4 there for Valley, and cleared, collected there by Adrian T. Hazel. Ball is squared in the middle, collected by number 12 there for Valley, and boots further wide to number 5 on the right side, who clears further upfield. And here we see Kaylee challenging the defender there for the Adrian T. Hazel. The ball is with Kaylee again. She squares in the center, picked up there by number 5, who tries to force a way forward. blocked there by the Adrian T. Hazel player. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel coming away with it, swimming down on the left side, just at the center circle. Challenged there by the defender there, loses out and picks up there again by Adrian T. Hazel. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel. They're trying to come through to get that elusive equalizer here this afternoon. And the ball rolls into the hand of the custodian there for the Valley, who boots the ball upfield. Just missed there by the number 4 player there. And there's an infringement on Kaylee, the number 10 and goal scorer there for Valley Primary. An infringement just in the center circle there at the halfway point for Adrian T. Hazel, who is just about to take the free kick. Here we see the kick being taken, cleared partially there by the defender there for number 12 in Valley, picked up there by number 5. Valley number 5 trying to dribble further, and is sandwiched between two of Adrian T. Hazel player there, and pushed, had a heavy push to the ground there, and just receiving some attention there from the coaches and physio there for that infringement. So it's an infringement on the Adrian T. Hazel, who are really pushing and trying to get that elusive equalizer. They are certainly behind by a score of 1-0. A goal scored early by the captain Kaylee in the just about the 5th minute thereabout, and they are still holding that advantage by 1-0. See the player being attended to, and number 5 is up and running again. Here we see the number 10 in Kaylee, who seems to kick the ball very powerfully. She boots the ball upfield, intercepted there by Chloe, but only as far as the number 12 there, who tries to boot further downfield and is blocked there. But here we see number 5 on her right side, tries to square across and is blocked and cleared there. The ball is with number 5 again, intercepted there by Adrian T. Hazel. Here is Adrian T. Hazel. Here is Adrian T. Hazel trying to come downfield, but it's bundled outside there and collected there by Valley. Loses it there to number 4 for Adrian T. Hazel, who is fouled there, and there's an infringement, and so there's a free kick just outside of the center circle there on the halfway point of the field. Free kick there to the Adrian T. Hazel Primary School. It's 7 minutes and 33 seconds into the second half. Valley 1, Adrian T. Hazel nil. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel trying to come away with it, blocked there by the number 12, who speeds up on her left side. Who's number 12 is speeding down her left side. She is speeding down and the attacking third, and she tries to square the ball in. Cleared there by the player there in the Adrian T. Hazel defensive area. Adrian T. Hazel trying to come away with it, loses it out there to number 12 again, and here we see the number 14 there for Valley, clearing the ball upfield and into touch for a throw in there to the Adrian T. Hazel School. Scores in the match 1-0. We are heading into the 9th minute of this half here this evening, and it's Adrian T. Hazel 0, Valley Primary 1. Here we see Valley after the throw, collected here, number 4 boots the ball into touch for a throw-in. Yes, action here, live action here this afternoon at the Raymond E. Gishard Center. Here we see the throw coming in and the ball being cleared by number 14 there, into touch again for a throw-in, this time in their half. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel with it as they are trying to really look for that equalizer. And she's adjudged to have thrown the ball, foul throw. Here we see Kaylee throwing, big throw up to number 8, intercepted there by the Adrian T. Hazel, and loses out there to number 4. The ball is still in a tussle here. Here we see the Adrian T. Hazel trying to come away with it, picked up there by the number 12, and the ball goes into touch for a throw in there to the Valley Primary, just in the defensive third. Here we see the throw being taken, collected there by number 12 for the Adrian T. Hazel, and the ball goes into touch for a throw in there for Adrian T. Hazel. It's Adrian T. Hazel 0, Valley Primary 1. We are into the second half. 10 minutes into the second half. So just half of the second half. So a throw being taken right into the legs of the number 13 there for Valley. Picked up there by the Valley, and here you see that diminutive player there in the number 6 there for Adrian T. Hazel, trying to get through 2 players there, and the ball being put into touch for a goal kick there to the Valley Primary School. So it's Adrian T. Hazel 0, Valley Primary 1. It's live action here. Here we see clearance being taken, collected there by the player there for Valley, and cleared into touch, blocked, cleared into touch for a throw in there to be taken by the Valley in the captain Kaylee. She throws the ball. There's a clearance missed there by number 12, and here we see number 11 in Chloe boots the ball upfield, missed there by the number 6. 1-0. Valley 1, Adrian T. 0. Here we see number 4 for Adrian, trying to come away with it. Picks up and clears, but only as far as number 14, who clears the ball to number 10 in Kaylee. Here's Kaylee, streaming to her right, cutting in to her right, and the ball is intercepted there by the player there, and cleared into touch for a corner kick there to the Valley Primary School. It's 11 minutes and 40 seconds into the second half. It's Valley 1, Adrian T. Hazel 0. Here you see the corner kick being taken and cleared there by the player who tries to run onto it, but the ball trickles into touch for a throw in there to the Valley Primary. It's live action here, primary school football semi-finals. Here we see an infringement there on number 11, Chloe, bundled off of it, and adjudged to be fouled by the Valley Primary player. Adrian T. Hazel, they're still trying to look for that elusive equalizer here this afternoon. Our time is going, time is running. Here we see the pass being taken, and to the far right, loses it out there to number 5 for Valley, who's challenged there by the Adrian T. Hazel player, and the ball goes into touch for a throw in there to Adrian T. Hazel. It's Adrian T. Hazel 0, Valley Primary 1. And we are in some 12 minutes and 42 seconds of this encounter here this afternoon. The throw is being taken. Here we see Valley number 6 with it. Loses it there to the Valley Primary School. And here we see Valley trying to come away with it. Cleared there by number 4, but picked up there by the Adrian T. Hazel player. And the player has been adjudged in an offside position there this evening here. So it's an offside kick there on the part of the number 6 striker there for the Adrian T. Hazel, and they only have maybe about 8-9 minutes to find themselves in this encounter here, the score sheet here this afternoon. It's the Adrian T. Hazel 1, Valley Primary School 0. Is there a substitute? What's the hold up here this afternoon? What is the hold up here? Player just being told to spot the ball in the correct area. She was not offside in that place. She was further back, but here we see Kaylee. She boots the ball further upfield, intercepted there by Chloe, number 11. Ball is with Kaylee again, who squeezed the number 5 on the far right. Number 5 trying to dribble away with it, blocked there by number 11, and there's an infringement there on the part of the number 11, Chloe, there blocking the part of number 5 there for Valley, who was trying to force her way further forward, and just on the center half there's an infringement. It's the Valley 1, Adrian T. Hazel 0. Here we see number 12 with it, collected there by Adrian T. Hazel, loses out there to the Valley Primary. Valley is still with it. Valley is trying to come away with it. Cleared there by Adrian T. Hazel. Picked up there by number 10 Cayley, and is cleared, and the ball trickles into touch for a throw-in to the Valley Primary. It's the Valley 1, Adrian T. Hazel 0. Valley 1, Adrian T. Hazel 0. Some 15 minutes and 4 seconds into this second half. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel trying to come down the left, loses out there to the number 14 in the defender there for the Valley Primary. Adrian T. Hazel coming away with it again. Challenged there by number 12 for Valley Primary. Cleared upfield, and the ball goes into touch there, put into touch by number 14 for a throw in there to the Adrian T. Hazel, way in their defensive third. They need to get the ball up and into the attacking third so that they can get this equalizer. Will they get this equalizer this evening? It's the Valley number 14. Tries to clear to number 8. Picked up there by the player there for Adrian T. Hazel, who passes it and intercepted there by number 14. Here is number 14 again. Passes it to number 12. Loses out there to number 3. And here we see is that Cayley coming through, trying to dribble through. Loses out there to the defender there on the left side. Here we see the player there is challenged and bundled off the ball. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel picking up and coming down to their left. Trying to clear down wide. Collected there by number 4 and cleared up field. Only as far as Chloe, number 11, who boots downfield. And here is number 2. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel trying to come away with it. Number 6 there, but there's some ping pong ball in between it, between number 6 and number 13. Number 2 there, clearing the ball into touch for the throw in there to Adrian T. Hazel. And Adrian T. Hazel really looking to put on squeeze here. 16 minutes. There's a delay of call there. What is the referee they're suggesting? What is going on? All right, so okay, there's a substitute, so we just been held up for substitute here this evening. It's Adrian T. Hazel 0, the Valley Primary School 1. Goal scored in the 5th minute by their captain, number 10 Cayley. Here we see Valley number 5 with it in their defensive third. She boots the ball upfield, blocked there by the player there, and picks up. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel trying to come through the center. But there's a shot and goal, but it's blocked there. Here we see number 10 trying to come away with it, but in the process handled the ball and just about 3 yards away from the goalkeeping box, in goalkeeping area there. A free kick there to the Adrian T. Hazel School, and here we see there's a wall of 4 here this afternoon, and there's a wall of 4, but I think the keeper is obscured. And here we see the kick be taken. There's a shot and goal, and it's a goal! It's the equalizer here, coming in the 19th minute here. It was a powerful shot and goal. It's ricocheted and lobbed over the keeper's head and into the back of the net for the equalizer here this evening. It's Adrian T. Hazel getting on the score sheet here with a powerful shot just outside of the goalkeeping area, and they ended up in the back of the net after a ricochet. What a way to get that equalizer here this afternoon with time this evening, with time winding out. Here we see Cayley trying to take that kick from the center circle, picked up there by the defender there on Adrian T. Hazel, only to be cleared as far as the number 12 there for Valley, and the number 13 for Adrian T. Hazel, putting the ball into touch for a goal kick. So it's scores are tied 1-1. Adrian T. Hazel 1, Valley Primary 1. Goal scored there from a powerful shot in the 19th minute. It's 19 minutes and 35 seconds on. So we are just about winding down here this afternoon, this evening here under the lights at the Raymond E. Gishard Stadium. Are we going to see another extra time encounter here this afternoon? What is going to happen? These two teams are evenly matched here this afternoon. Here we see a wonderful cross here this afternoon from Cayley, and a shot going on goal, but easy one for the keeper to collect. She clears, and here we see the Valley Primary trying to come away with it. Here we see Valley trying to come away with it. Ball being pushed further wide, but the stoutness of the defending there from the Adrian T. Hazel, gaining that one, number 8 there, and judged to have fouled the Valley player here in the number 12. So it's Valley 1, Adrian T. Hazel 1. It's live and lively action here this evening. Winding down in the second semi-final female encounter here of the National Commercial Bank Primary Football School 4th edition competition. Here you see number 4 boots the ball upfield, intercepted there by the Adrian T. Hazel. Booted the back upfield by number 4, only as far as the Adrian T. Hazel player, who boots it further up there in the attacking third. Here we see there's a pass here and trying to collect there by Adrian T. Hazel, trying to come away with it, loses out there. Here we see number 5 challenging there. Number 5 is challenging there. Number 5 challenging there by the Adrian T. Hazel player, and the ball put into touch for a goal kick there to the Valley Primary. So it's Valley Primary 1, Adrian T. Hazel 1. It's live action here, semi-finals, female action here as we wind down in this to the end of the game here this afternoon. Here we see the clearance and picked up there by the Adrian T. Hazel player, but number 9, number 8 there, as though she was running in quicksand, could get onto that one, but the ball put into touch for throwing there to the Adrian T. Hazel. Here we see the throw being taken, and here you see the referee's assistant judging the player to have thrown the ball and foul. Here we see number 12. Ball is into play now. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel trying to come away with it. Adrian T. Hazel trying to come away with it. Blocked there by the number 14 player for Valley. Ball being booted upfield, only as far as Chloe, who boots the ball back downfield. And here we see missed clearance there on the part of the Valley School Primary player. And there we see Adrian T. Hazel clearing upfield. They're trying to get the ball upfield. And as we wait 22 minutes and 47 seconds into the second half, it's Valley 1, Adrian T. Hazel 1. It's live action here at the Raymond E. Gishard Stadium. Here we see Valley. Here we see Valley trying to come away with it. Adrian T. Hazel coming away with it. Adrian T. Hazel trying to come away with it here this afternoon. Intercepted there by the Valley. Here we see number 5, number 12 there, and there's an infringement there. There's an infringement call there this afternoon, this evening. It's a free kick there to the Valley, the Adrian T. Hazel, sorry. We know what happened the last time with the free kick, but this time this free kick is some distance away. Here we see a powerful free kick only as far as number 5, who collects, blocks, and here we see Adrian T. Hazel trying to come away with it. Ref, that's ball to hand there, not hand to ball, that's ball to hand, but officials adjudged that handball, and here we see number 4 over it for Valley, trying to make that clear. And it's 23 minutes and 56 seconds into make that 24 minutes into the second half. Here we see Valley. Here we see Valley trying to come away with it. Intercepted there by Adrian T. Hazel. Cleared up field, and ball being put into touch there by the Valley, throwing to Adrian T. Hazel. Some commotion here. Yes. Here we see throwing, number 7 collects and clears. Here we see Cayley, number 10. Number 10 Cayley for the Valley, speeding upfield. What is she going to do? And she gets around the man. She ran out of space. Ran out of space. I thought as soon as she got around, she should have taken that shot, but she ran out of space as the ball was put into touch for a corner kick there to the Valley Primary School. 25 minutes in. 25 minutes in. We're going to be hearing the referee's whistle at any point now. It's 1-1. Here we see the corner kick coming in, cleared, picked up there by Kaylee again, and she's been challenged. Tries to dribble further upfield, intercepted there by the Adrian T. Hazel defenders, who boots the ball further upfield. And here we see Adrian T. Hazel. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel coming away, trying to come away, and the ball being put into touch for a throw in there to Adrian T. Hazel. 25 minutes in. Yes. What are we doing here now? Throw be taken, and here we see Valley. Here we see Adrian. Adrian loses out there to the number 14 player there for the Valley. Is that number 14, number 12? Here we see Valley number 12 picking up the ball, and yes, ball just rolling into touch for a throw-in. For throwing there to the Valley, to the Adrian T. Hazel School, sorry. Just on the half circle. Here you see the throw being taken, intercepted there by number 14, picked up there by number 4, who squares upfield only as far as number 12, who boots the ball upfield, to Chloe, who boots further back downfield, and number 4 getting it cleared out of her danger area. The ball is with number 12 for Adrian. Squares to number 6. But loses it, and the ball being cleared all the way up to the central defender there for Adrian T. Hazel. Boots the ball downfield, only as far as number 5. Intercepted there by Adrian T. Hazel. Chloe challenging number 5. As number 5 is dribbling down to her right, tries to clear, and the ball blocked and into touch for a corner kick there to the Valley Primary School. It's Valley 1, Adrian T. Hazel 1. Valley 1, Adrian T. Hazel 1. Live action here at the Raymond E. Gishard Stadium here this evening. Here we see the corner kick be taken, and here goes the final whistle for this encounter. So it's 1-1 as the first game, ending in 1-1. So we go to extra time here this evening. In this encounter, Valley 1, Adrian T. Hazel 1, and we are certainly going to come back to you when we go on, when we will pick up the second, well, not the second half, but the extra time of this game, Valley Primary versus Adrian T. Hazel. So as we get ready to start extra time here this evening, it's the Valley and Adrian T. Hazel. In this encounter here this evening, we're getting set to start the extra time. Yeah, players are just giving their final instructions as we are about to head into extra time here this evening in this second semi-final female. We know that in the first game, the Morris overtook the Aurelia Kelly Primary School in the extra time, scoring that elusive goal in extra time, and we wait to see if the feat is going to befall one of these teams here this evening. It's certainly lively action here at the Raymond E. Gishad Stadium under the nice bright lights and in front of a really good crowd here this evening enjoying the primary school football with the youngsters. Coming up shortly will be the defending champ, the Stony Ground Aurelia Kelly Primary School versus the Alvin Allison Primary School. Both teams are just doing their warm-ups and getting their paces in. But in the meantime, we are here set up, and here we see the kick there by the Valley, who took the kick, and here we see number 3 clearing there, but only as far as Kaylee, who collects here as we go through this encounter here this evening. It's ball is with the Valley, ricocheted and intercepted there by the Adrian T. Hazel School, and the ball goes into touch for a goal kick there to Adrian T. Hazel, playing in the white and blue with black shorts. Valley Primary School in the goal and black with black shorts. Here we see the goal kick being taken, picked up there by the Adrian T. Hazel number 12, who tries to dribble but only as far as the Valley player there. And here we see Kaylee trying to Kaylee number 12, that is, trying to gain position, and the ball goes into touch for a throw in there to the Adrian T. Hazel School. It's extra time, and it's 1-1 at extra time. Here we see throw being taken, collected there by the Valley as Kaylee squeezed further wide. Here we see the Valley player trying to run onto it, and here we see there's a shot but clearance there by the defenders there for Adrian T. Hazel. Here we see number 6. Here we see number 6 trying to just rid number 7. Number 6, and it's an infringement there. Number 6 taken down there by number 7 as she was trying to get through to move further afield, and it's an infringement there on the number 7 player. So it's 1-1. Scores are tied on in the extra time. Here we see number 13 for Adrian T. Hazel clearing the ball upfield, and the keeper coming out and collecting nicely from that cross, from that clearance. You see the clearance being made. Number 13 boots the ball further upfield. Here we see Valley coming away with it, chips it to center field, intercepted there by Adrian T. Hazel. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel. Adrian T. Hazel trying to come away with it, loses out there, and here we see the player there coming down to the right. A heavy touch, taking it there to Chloe, the number 11 player, who should have controlled that one, but just taking that one and putting it into touch for a throw in there to the Valley. So just about some 3 minutes into this it's an handball. 3 minutes into the extra time, and player there in just adjudged to have number 13 there, judged to have handled the ball. Here you see number 13 for Adrian T. Hazel. Boots the ball upfield. Collected here by number 4, who tries to dribble past the defender there in the Valley. Boots the ball further field. Here we see a player running onto it. Blocked there by the Valley defender. She tries to dribble past. Loses it there to the Valley player. Here we see Valley coming away with it. Intercepted there by the Adrian T. Hazel player. And here we see number 11. Number 13 there. Trying to get through there, but it's blocked there. And here we see a little bit of back and forth. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel trying to get that extra time goal. Here we see the ball being cleared into the middle. Here we see the little player coming away with it. There's a shot on goal. There's a block, and yes, Adrian T. Hazel almost pulling that one out of the bag there, but it was blocked and tries to shoot. But the ball goes into touch for a goal kick. Here we see the clearance. Here we see Valley loses out there to the player there, number 13 for Adrian T. Hazel. Intercepted there by Valley. Here we see Valley trying to clear. Valley trying to clear. And yes, number 4 for Valley picking up and clearing. Here we see number 6. Number 6 picking up, but misses an opportunity there to really put that ball in the back of the net. Yes, the ball came across the goal, and number 6 there had an easy chance to just tap it in, but ball went further field, and the shot coming into touch and for a goal kick. So it is still 1-1. Both team having scored in regulation, and we are into extra time. Some 5 minutes into extra time. Here we see the Valley trying to come away with it. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel as she clears the ball out and into touch for a corner kick there to the Valley Primary. So it's 1-1 in the extra time. Both teams looking for the elusive goal. We are some 5 minutes in. Here we see a shot on goal, and the ball goes out, and here is the final whistle. Here's a final whistle as both teams are going to both teams are switching around now. Both teams switches, and still 1-1. Adrian T. Hazel, Valley Primary locked in battle here this evening at the Raymond E. Gishard Stadium here. Semi-finals action. Who will be in the final? Who will be the other team in the final to face Morris Vanterpool, who came through in the first encounter against the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Here we see the referee spots the ball in the center circle, and we go to the second half of extra time. Ball is being played downfield, picked up there by number 4 for Valley. Challenge there by number 12. Here we see Valley, number 5, trying to come away with it. Dribbles past number 13, but only as far as number 11, who challenges, and she's bundled off the ball, and there's an infringement there on the part of the player there for the Chloe there in number 11, the Adrian T. Hazel School. So this one is going to be an exciting one. Is it going to go to penalty kicks? Are we going to see our first penalty kick shootout this evening in this encounter? It's Valley 1, Adrian T. Hazel 1. Extra time, second half here, as an infringement there on the far left side of the Adrian T. Hazel defensive third. Here we see Kaylee over the ball. She shoots and the ball goes wide into touch for a goal kick. Yes, as the players regroup, and I can tell you that a nice little build up here this evening. Nice little crowd here looking at these games here, the semi-finals here this evening. And we are happy that we can bring it to you live. Here we see the goal kick being taken. Only as far as Kaylee, who collects and tries to shoot at goal, but is partially blocked, and the ball going into touch for a corner kick there to the Valley Primary. So it's Valley Primary 1, Adrian T. Hazel 1, second half of extra time. And certainly sure that the Aurelia Kelly Primary boys and the Alvin Allison boys are quite anxious to get the ball going. Here we see the corner kick being taken, intercepted there by the Adrian T. Hazel, and put into touch there for a throw-in there to the Valley. Yes, here we see the throw be taken, cleared into touch again for another throw-in. You see Chloe playing some stout defense there, putting the ball into touch. Here we see the throw. Here we see Valley trying to come away with it. She tries to square across, but only to see the ball roll into touch for a corner kick. A goal kick there to the Adrian T. Hazel. Yes, it's live action here at the Raymond E. Gishard Technical Center. Some 3 minutes into this second period of extra time. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel trying to come away with it, but only as far as the Valley. Intercepted there by the Adrian T. Hazel. Here we see the number 6 player. Challenge there, but gotten it back. Here we see the number 6 player there, not giving up at all. And here we see ball being challenged and ball put into touch for a throw in here. Number 4, number 12 trying to gain position, and number 4 putting it into touch for a throw in there to the Valley. We're going to see some substitute here. Yes, 9 minutes. 9 minutes and 35 seconds of extra time. Yes, second half of extra time here this evening. Yeah, you see both teams making some subs, ringing in the subs. It appears as if we're going to be heading to the penalty shootout here this evening. Here we see number 12 taking the throw, picked up there by the number 7, but only as far as the player there for Adrian T. Hazel. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel trying to gain position. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel trying to come through with it, but here is Valley picking up in the defensive third, and here we see number 12. She's trying to go up to the left side, and number 13 for Adrian T. Hazel putting the ball into touch. Number 12 with it. Here we see number 12 with it. Some 10 minutes and 25 seconds in, second half. And the ball being put into touch there by the Valley Primary. I'm certainly sure there are some tired legs out there this evening. We have played some 40 minutes, 50 minutes of football, and what is these foul throws? Come on. Little foul throws, man. Officials need to give the children a little break. But 11 minutes and there's a whistle for substitute. Yes, 11 minutes and 16 seconds in, so we are some 51 minutes and 16 seconds into this entire match. It's still 1-1. Certainly sure we'll be heading to penalty shootout. Here's number 7 for Valley. Here's Kaylee. Here's Kaylee. And there's a shot at goal, but some stout defending there. And that's the end of regulation and extra time. Kaylee had a chance, but the the Adrian T. Hazel defenders decided not today. They weren't going down without a fight here, and they have blocked and challenged her, and her shot going wide of the upright. And so we are into our first penalty shootout for this evening. This is going to be exciting. Penalty shootout this evening. Don't move that, whatever you are watching on here this evening, because we are going to come back here with the excitement of this penalty shootout. So, yeah, yes, it has all boiled down to penalty shootout here. Both custodians for both teams, both goalkeepers. It seems as though the Adrian T. Hazel primary school player, they are going to go first. There are some instructions being given to the goalkeepers here this evening, but it's going to be exciting penalty shootout here this evening. Certainly going to be some excitement here. Who can hold their nerves and win this one? Is it going to be Adrian T. Hazel? Is it going to be Valley Primary into the finals? Yes, here we see the player there for Adrian T. Hazel. And here is it. And it's a goal! Number 10. First penalty kick there for Adrian T. Hazel. And it's a rocket into the net. Keeper didn't stand a chance at all. But it's one goal. One goal. First penalty shoot. So that's one in favor of the Adrian T. Hazel. Here is that kick has to be retaken. That kick has to be retaken. Number 4. Yes, number 4. That kick has to be retaken. It's Adrian T. 1. Here is the number 4 for Valley. Keeper is ready. And it's saved! Shot saved! Shot saved here this evening! Yes! It's one up. Yes, keeper there collecting. And here we see Adrian T. Hazel, goalkeeper ready, player ready. Here we see, and it's a goal, number 4. That's 2. That's 2. That's 2. Adrian T. Hazel is in the lead. Penalties here this evening. It's 2. Yes. And here we see number 5. Number 5. Goalkeeper ready. Play ready. And it's a goal. So yes, that's 2-1 in favor of the Adrian T. Hazel School. 2-1 in favor of Adrian T. Hazel. Here we see kick number 3 for Adrian T. Hazel. Kick number 3 for Adrian T. Hazel. What's going to happen? Goalkeeper ready. Goal number. Yes, that's 3-1. 3-1 in favor of Adrian T. Hazel. Excitement here. Excitement. Who's going to be the first person to miss, the second person to miss another one? Here we see Valley. Valley ready. It's a goal. So that's 3-2. 3-2. Can Adrian T. Hazel hold the nerves and score all 5 penalties here? Can they hold their nerves here? And it's a save. Yes. It's a save. Still 3-2. But it's an additional penalty here. Adrian T. Hazel has taken 4. 3-2 still. 3-2. Still 3-2. But here, what a powerful save! That's a powerful shot. I think that's it. I think if Adrian T. Hazel has scored this one, it will be game, set and match. If Adrian T. Hazel can put this one in the back of the all onion bag, that will be game, set and match. That will be game, set and match. If Adrian T. Hazel can score this penalty, that would be it, because they have already taken 4 penalties. Yes, what is going on? That's only 4. Yes, that's only 4 penalties. They have already taken 4 penalties. So she has to take this one. If she scores, then that's it. Here we see Adrian T. Hazel. The ball ends up in the back of the net. And that's it. That's unfortunate. That's it. Adrian T. Hazel has come away in penalty shootout. 4-2. Some wonderful penalties. Some wonderful saves here. Hard luck on the part of the Valley, but a really keenly encounter here this evening. Well deserved. But it's Adrian T. Hazel to play against Maurice Vanterpool in the finals on Friday. Do join us, because we got more live action for you coming up with the boys just after this.